also Donahue.
And number 13, Landon and Ciso, kicking off the 2024 season for the Pinconning Spartans. Here we go, Jeff.
It's taken by one of the up-backs, and that is going to be Oliver.
Hunter Oliver on the return.
Extremely lateral and really didn't get
Aiden Fork and Danny Dubé in on the tackle.
27-yard line at that point. It'll be first and 10 for the Tawas area Braves.
And the first tackle of the year goes to the kicker, number 13, Landon and Ciso.
How about that? You got a kicker that's actually not afraid to go down there and mix it up, but I have a feeling with the 25-man roster that Ciso might play it.
First and 10 Tawas from the 27-yard line.
They wear multiple hats. Here we go with the first offensive play of the 24 fall season. Take a jet sweep and try and go with a quick handoff to the fullback and absolutely stuffed it. Maybe a loss of a yard on
Hunter Oliver on the carry.
Number 50, Calvin Holland, shoots the gap for the Pinconning Spartans. Defense looks ready to go so far.
Oliver,
short loss on the play brings up second and 11 for the Braves.
That ball and he got crushed by the defensive interior line. I think if there's an area of improvement last year on this Pinconning team, the defensive lines really stepped up and allowed the linebackers to flow much more freely to the football. They're going to try and go right up the middle again, and the linebacker, Donahue, just absolutely stonewalls that play again. As the ball
Oliver on the carry, short gain on the play, tackle by Aiden Fork, and friends brings up third and about 8 for the Braves.
Talked to Coach Mulligan earlier this week, and he says Aiden Fork has become a guy the Spartans can rely on this year.
But they don't have huge linebackers, but they are quick, they are strong, and he said they flow to the football very, very well.
Sounds a lot like Walter Mulligan, circa 1994, Bay City Central High School.
What a great team he was part of. Trying to go with a counter-action play, that was thrown up in the backfield.
Sean Donahue on the carry.
Running into the quarterback.
Loss on the play. Allen Whiting in on that tackle brings up 4th and long for the Braves.
Number 66, Big Cole Mazurka on the initial hit on that tackle. Goes 6'3", 249. He's a junior, Jeff.
And he's a big guy, and he's going to be called on to move to offensive center, too. So that's going to be important. So 3 plays for Tawas and a net of 2 yards. So certainly a great job by Pinconning. There is a high kick. If he gets a good hop, nope, good job to evaluate that and just back off.
Chicken Segura's punt down by Hunter Oliver. It'll be first and 10 Pinconning.
Again, very good decision. You make the defense have to play that, but you realize it's not safe, and so you just let it hit to the ground. And what a great start, 36-yard line for Pinconning's first offensive set.
And I believe at quarterback for Pinconning we have, I believe in Ciso.
I think it's going to be Zach Lowers.
Oh, excuse me, Zach Lowers.
But you watch the backfield, that ball gets hiked to 3 different people back there. So just because Lowers is back there doesn't mean that he's going to be it. See, there you go with the tailback.
Danny Dubé on the carry. Oliver and Ray combine on the tackle. That's a Spartan first down.
4 yards.
Number 1, Daniel Doobie is a junior also for the Pinconning Spartans. Got over 1,000 yards on the JV team last year and had 52 tackles on defense.
So again, you've got Doobie there, you've got Lowers. Chain gang's a little behind the time getting to where they need to go. So we've got things all set up now, and it'll be first and 10 as they restart the clock. Power eye backfield, and they're going to go right straight back to Doobie again. And a little better job by the defense. But look at Doobie, he breaks it up.
Danny Dubé on the carry. Stephen Pace with the tackle.
Not too bad. The initial tackle by Trace.
9-yard gain on the play brings up second and 1 for your Spartans.
What a great start for the Pinconning Spartans. They've certainly flipped the field already.
Moved the chains down to the 16-yard line in 2 plays.
As as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That ball was inadvertently dropped by Dubé, but he still has a 2-yard gain.
Dubé on the carry. That's enough for a Spartan first down.
Number 33, Owen Warner makes the tackle for the Tawas Braves.
Get brand new scoreboard here. We're on the right side of the press box, so I'm going to have to rely on your peeps and long neck to give us the amount of time left in the quarter.
Yep, just under 8:40 to go in this first quarter.
Again, the offset power eye. Doobie getting the ball carrier. Does a great job of sidestepping the first base.
For the Pinconning Spartans and for number 1, Daniel Dubé.
Like a one-man show?
It's a one-man show so far.
With great blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that play, it started on their own 36-yard line, so attempt for the extra point. Zico, it's up, it's long enough. It is good.
Linden and Ciso's extra point attempt is good, and the Spartan lead is 7.
Find themselves up 7-0.
Your husband is having a heart attack. The ambulance crew asks,
"Which hospital?"
Before you answer, consider this. Covenant Healthcare is the region's most preferred hospital for both emergency and heart care. With an expert team of board-certified cardiologists and the Great Lakes Bay region's first and largest structural heart disease program.
Take us to Covenant.
Good answer.
Additional. Snow will set up the kick. Again, they like to put that right between them so it hits the ground and bobbles twice. Finally moving north and south on a return, back up to Bubbles.
Sean Donaghy on the return tackle by Michael Pickett. It'll be 1st and 10, Tawas near the 30-yard line.
Great job by Pickett, too, because it looked like Donaghy had a little bit of running room had he gotten by the Pickett slap of the foot. So it's 1st and 10 on the officially the 30-yard line for the Tawas area Braves, wearing their travel white with the familiar red helmets. They get Doherty to the wide side of the field, and finally a little bit of space to roam.
Sean Donaghy on the carry.
So finding the first 3 plays with nothing between the tackles and try to stretch the defense.
That's a nice start for the Tawas Braves.
7-yard gain of the play brings up 2nd and 3 for the Braves.
And Donaghy is, you can tell, is going to be their feature back. He's going to touch the ball a lot for the Tawas area Braves. 2nd down and a very...
That last tackle was by Calvin Holland.
Donaghy just a sophomore for the Braves, so he's going to be touching the ball a lot more than this year.
And looks like we've got some...
Flag on the play.
And if there's one thing that drives a coach nuts, Mike, it's the unforced errors that cause you have a great 7-yard first down
False start against Tawas, costing 5 yards.
Now instead of 2nd and 3, where your playbook is wide open, you got to go back to 2nd page.
That's right. Key momentum moments like this can sometimes make the difference.
And again, it happens early, but unforced is really hard for a coach, whether it's game 1 or game 9. Just drive killers.
Yeah, hard to get the motion going.
So 2nd down and a long 8 again as the Tawas area Braves set up in the double wing with a single back. Handoff goes right up the middle that time to Oliver, and he picks up
Hunter Oliver on the carry.
The 35-yard line. The Pinconning defense swarms to the football once.
Maxwell Sinnott in on the tackle.
He wants a lot of hats on the ball on every single play. Number 52, Max Shanek at the bottom of the pile for the Spartans.
Brings up 3rd and 4 for Tawas.
Look at that defensive line again, you are going to see multiple of those defensive linemen able to shed the blocks and flow to the football. 3rd down and 4 yards to go for the Tawas area Braves. Backside pressure coming. Oh, that pass is very nearly intercepted that time.
Pass broken up by Aiden Fork. That'll bring up 4th and a long 4 for Tawas.
Well played by Fork. Again, the guy that Coach Mulligan says they can really count on. He said he's probably his most improved, hard-working player Spartans have this year.
And again, you look at that 5-yard penalty, and it killed the 2nd drive for the Tawas area Braves. Punt formation with a single back for the Pinconning Spartans. A nice exchange.
Flag on the play.
Got movement. Again, a referee.
False start against Tawas here. Cost them 5.
When he throws that dead ball flag, 101 out of 100 times, it's going to be...
Donnie Rugenstein deep to return for Pinconning.
So actually back to the about original line of scrimmage.
Jaden Chimera set to punt.
On the 2nd drive for them, means 10 yards in potential field difference for Pinconning.
Definitely the moral of the story so far for the Tawas Braves. One step forward, one step back.
Catching that in motion. Down the sideline, staying on his feet,
Rugenstein returns the ball inside the 45-yard line, pushed out of bounds by Steven Yarima. 1st and 10 Pinconning.
He looked up, he realized there was no Tawas area people there, caught that thing breadbasket high and got about 18 yards on the return.
I tell you, the Spartans as a squad so far, their eyes wide open and looking for every opportunity. These guys are ready to go this year.
Again, they run the wing to the wide side with the offset power I. New running back to the outside. This time it's Fork, and Fork very nearly breaks it.
Aiden Fork on the carry, tackled by Trace Ray.
Seeing the diversity as Ray gets the tackle, Tawas has not been able to stop.
Nice 9-yard gain on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 1 for your Spartans.
Says Coach Mulligan runs a lot like his last name suggests when he's at his best, tackling him first.
Well, and when your last name is Fork, you're saying feed me. 2nd down. Yes.
Yeah, apparently it's Scotch Matthew by him.
Another good run by Fork. Fork cuts back across the grade. Then comes back to the near side. Moving tackle is down to the 18.
Aiden Fork on the carry, tackled by Trace Ray.
When your safety,
that's a Spartan 1st down.
And he has the leading tackler so far for the Tawas.
He got up there. And then Jill was going to run too long.
Again, as time is rolling down in this 1st quarter of play.
5:45 to go in this 1st quarter.
So we're just past that halfway point. And Pinconning area Spartans putting together, as the 1st drive, went a very impressive 2nd drive of this football game. Fork again the ball carrier. And again, doesn't get to the outside, but look at him finish. Falls forward for another.
Aiden Fork on the carry.
Defenders on him, including a defensive tackle, but also in on that hit.
Tackled by number 27.
27 we don't have.
We'll give him 4 yards on the play, brings out 2nd and 6 for Pinconning.
Tackler to get that Fork guy down.
And again, when you have got multiple backs that are capable, you're going to keep backs fresh, and they're going to be able to break tackles once that defense starts getting fatigued. 2nd down, 7 yards to go.
I submitted it to the insurance. No, I'm getting screwed.
Again, back and forth, down. It's Doobie this time.
Danny Dubé on the carry.
Rolls to the open ground again.
Ray and Smith combine on that tackle, but that's another Spartan 1st down.
For Dubé and company to run.
Coach Mulligan doing some wonders with that wing formation, kind of resurrecting it here in mid-Michigan. A lot of weapons in that backfield.
And again, with that power I, all 3 people back there are capable of getting the direct snap, and that puts a little pressure on the defense because it's an offense that's really tough to prepare for because you don't see it for the rest of the year.
Right. 61 yards so far for Doobie in this 1st quarter.
Wow. And a little pass to the outside. Dubé is going to sneak into the end zone.
Jackson Hill's pass complete to Danny Dubé for a Spartan touchdown. Cecil's extra point attempt is good. The Spartan lead is 14.
Pinconning Spartans 14.
For over 75 years, Frank's Great Outdoors has served as the Great Lakes Bay region's premier hunting, fishing, and outdoor shopping destination. What started in the mid-1940s as a roadside bait and tackle stand has now blossomed into a 30,000 square foot outdoorsman's dream shopping location. Stop by the store located at 1212 North Huron Road in Linwood, or shop online at franksgreatoutdoors.com to find everything you need to get your next outdoor adventure started.
Ray and Donaghy back to receive for Tawas.
Creek Northwest. He and his bride celebrating their 5th anniversary. As there is an onside kick. It travels 11 yards. So they waited. What's great is the first 4 people to get across that line wipe out the defense, and then your kicker normally is the person that'll pounce on that ball because there's nobody there to go.
Waiting for the call.
Number 13 landed in Cecil, the kicker, all over that onside kick.
Onside kick recovered by your Spartans. 1st and 10, Pinconning. Landon and Cecil falls on his own kick.
Great excitement and energy is flowing right now, and 4 minutes left in that first quarter. Pinconning touched the ball twice and hit pay dirt both times.
4:11 to go in this first quarter. Pinconning Spartans 14, Tawas 0.
Dubé again, boy, look at him, he is hit. And he is going to
Danny Dubé on the carry, tackled by Hunter Oliver.
Offhand from the ball down on the ground, regained his balance, picked up another 5 yards.
Talking up 10 more yards for number 1, Danny.
9-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd and 1 for your Spartans.
I would say 71 yards in 3 quarters of football is good, but Pinconning is making it happen. And again, they got a big offensive line, and they're just down there between Fort and Dubé. They are just having their way here in this first quarter. 2nd and 1, the Pinconning area Spartans. Again, Dubé cuts back across the grain and again keeps those legs pounding. And
Danny Dubé on the carry. That's enough for a Spartan 1st down.
Again, having to make a tackle, but again, as we talked earlier, Mike, when your safeties are your leading tackle.
If you get out those 50-50 tickets, we'll have the winning number after the next play. Tonight's winner takes home $265.
Well, Dubé comes over and he's getting a blow right now, but I think he got a little dinged up on that last play, so we're going to keep an eye on that. Flowers comes back in. Again, a very, very patient run. First person misses, cutting back across the face is number 20.
Aiden Fort on the carry.
Fort was a shoestring.
Stephen Urema in on that tackle. That's enough for a Spartan 1st down. Tonight's winning 50-50 ticket number worth $265. 905 560 905 560. If you hold that ticket, you've won $265.
It's looking like it's that might be a bit of a revenge matchup.
Well, and only having to throw the ball once for the touchdown. That is a very nice play by the top.
Fort on the carry. Carter Graham and friends in on that tackle.
Carter Graham neutralized him at the line of scrimmage, and he had a lot of help coming to stop him at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things that's jumping out at me on the
1-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd and 9 for Pinconning.
Nice tackle.
Well, and I've officiated their 7th and 8th grade football for the last couple of years, and they've got some talent coming up. So this program looks to be in pretty good shape for the next 4 or 5 years. Flowers back to pass. Look at the time he's got to throw. Wide open receiver, just missed the intended wide receiver.
Flowers pass intended for Pickett falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 9.
He had that back. He could have put a little bit more air on it, as Pickett had really found himself an open gap in the secondary.
Yeah, that play was there. Well run, Connor. And of course, it's game 1. There's going to be 8 more weeks to go after this. But that play looks like it has a lot of promise for the Spartans.
Well, the success you have running the football forces your safeties to peek in the backfield. When they peek in the backfield, that's where that extra move from a wide receiver, you lose track of them, and then it's really hard to catch back up with it. 3rd down and 9 yards to go. A little counter play, and again a very nice play as Rugenstein tried to run
down to Rugenstein on the carry.
And look who's there defensively. It looks like Oliver.
Ollie Tipton in on the tackle.
Number 3, Hunter Oliver.
Brings up 4th and 9 for your Spartans.
Walker Hazen.
That's my delivery.
Interesting play call. Reverse on 3rd down. Nice job with the Tawas defense stuffing that out.
Well, and again, they have gone power on every run. They tried the counter play, but as I talked to some kids at Central today, you think you know the tendency of play, you better stay home. As that goes out to Rugenstein, he's got a shot at the corner, going downfield, he's going to be...
Johnny Rugenstein on the carry. There is a flag on the play.
Normally that is going to be a bad block from the offense. I'm sure if that's the case, Tawas is going to refuse that penalty, and they'll get the ball on downs.
Number 2, Trace Ray with his 5th tackle in this first quarter for the Braves.
And as an official, you're forced to go over and say, do you want to accept this penalty and make it 3rd down and 18, or do you want the football? Or 4th and 18, and I think they're going to say, I want the football. Now we're going to get the signal. Personal foul against the offense.
Personal foul against Pinconning.
Result of the play.
That penalty is declined. Turnover on downs. 1st and 10, Tawas.
Finally gets a stop.
Yeah. Jeff, one of the things I enjoy doing about doing this with you is I know you do a lot of refereeing, so I get to ask these goofy questions I've been wondering about for years. With an obvious call like that to decline the penalty, is the referee actually bound to go over and ask the coach what's going to be an obvious call? Can you just make the assumption sometimes?
Well, what I do as a white hat is I'll say, Coach, you're going to have 4th down and 18, or the ball goes over on downs, it was short of the 1st down. Do you want the ball, or do you want it to be 4th and 18? And of course, you know what they're going to say. But
so you are bound to say something to them, even if it's obvious.
Well, you lead them to the water trough.
Okay.
As that handoff was right up the middle, and defensively Aiden Fort there to make the hit, but a nice gain of about 5 on 1st down for the Tawas area.
Hunter Oliver on the carry.
Oliver
Aiden Fort on the tackle.
This is a real key series in the game, because see if the Tawas
4-yard gain of the play brings up 2nd and 6 for Tawas.
And move the football. If not, Pinconning's going to get the ball back with very good field position if Tawas can't put a drive together.
Yeah. You hate to say a key moment just coming into the end of the first quarter, but that's just like
and again, trying to move forward, absolutely stymied. Rugenstein came off the corner, sealed the corner.
Owen Warner on the carry. Matt Sinek in on the tackle.
And that is the end of the first quarter with the score Pinconning Spartans.
So your car is getting towed and you're not sure where to take it? Try Village Towing and Auto Repair. Our expert mechanics are here to help assist you with all your repair needs. We have over 30 years of experience with motor vehicles, so you know you're getting the best work that you can find. Stop by the shop at 2377 South Huron Road in Cuckolin, or give us a call at 989-684-9607.
That just came to us a second ago, so it'll be interesting as
brings up third and 6 for Tawas.
Will be the last play of the first quarter.
3rd and 5 for the Tawas Braves, as you just said earlier, a key drive for the Braves to get something going. And there they go.
That is the big run outside that they have been looking for.
Steven Yarima on the carry. Big game, that's enough for a Tawas first down. And we'll head to the second quarter.
Now we're going to take a break.
Inside, outside, or even in your home, there are lots of ways to enjoy amazing food from Bay City Bills. Our dining room is ready for you, and so is our new outdoor seating. And we are ready for you with takeout too. Stop in to Bay City Bills at 1215 Michigan Avenue, or find us on Facebook or at www.baycitybills.com to see our full menu.
Really 2 plays for Tawas on this drive, and they're both outside the tackle, so the DNs have got to have contained so they're not collapsing. It's a 1st and 10, and absolutely shooting the gap.
Trace Ray on the carry. Aiden with the tackle.
That wasn't even fair. The quarterback for Tawas did not even have an opportunity to send. A lot of times that ball's fumbled, so you credit the quarterback for Tawas for even hanging on to that football.
Loss of 6 on the play brings up 2nd and 16 for Tawas.
So a 6-yard loss really, again, changes the structure of your offense. So if I'm Pinconning, I'm probably going about 6 inches wider on my defensive line because I want to contain, because I know what my D tackles are doing is they're beating up blockers. Find out. They're going to try a pass to the outside, and miscommunication as that pass was intended for Aiden Smith.
Walker Hazen's fastball's incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 16 for Tawas.
Trying to get the defender to suck on the hitch and then see if they could make a big play, but 3rd down and 16 right now. Boy, there's not 10 pages in your playbook for this.
Once more, the moral so far for the Tawas Braves is 1 step forward and 1 step back. And an impressive 25-yard run, and now they're digging in once again to the 3rd and 16.
And at least their offense is showing signs that they're going to be able to move the football. But again, to me, defensively, that's just about 6 inches wider in each of your spot. And you're taking up an extra couple of feet on both wings and able to contain, because again, those D tackles are doing a fabulous job early on. Here comes Fort coming up the middle. He gets touched this time, but running for his life and kind of throwing the ball away, and almost intercepted by Lowers.
Hazen's fastball is incomplete. Brings up 4th and long for Tawas.
As the pursuit from the Pinconning area Spartans was tremendous.
Defensive line was pursuing, and the defensive secondary was swarming.
Well, and the offensive line was so aware of Fort being there that they had 2 people go to him, which allowed, they might be a step slower, but you're still forcing the quarterback to throw on the run, and he couldn't get anything on that throw. Now,
Rugenstein deep to receive the punt.
Rugenstein probably is going to get a fair chance for a return here. We'll see what kind of a bounce he gets, and that is a great bounce for the Tawas area Braves. Rugenstein just lets it go. And
punt down by Hunter Oliver. It will be 1st and 10 Pinconning.
Great roll after it hits the ground, and the Tawas area Braves defense will come out. And it looks like the 26-yard line will be where the Pinconning area Spartans start this drive.
44-yard punt there for number 4, Walker Hazen.
About 18 of that after it hit the ground. So, and again, there's an art to kicking it so that it hits the ground and it rolls forward, but nothing is set in stone when you've got that oblong football. It can move in some pretty crazy directions. Penalty flag down.
Flag on the play.
Didn't see any movement. I'm wondering if somebody lined up in the neutral zone. That ball offside. Somebody
encroachment against the Braves.
And again, you preach and teach from Pee Wee football on. When you're on the defensive line, before you get in your stadium,
brings up 1st and 5 for
these
Pinconning.
kids are so assignment-based right now that they're more worried about who's lining up across from them than being in the right lineup. And that 3-5 is huge.
Very avoidable mental error.
What absolute move. Over midfield. Down to the 40. Down to the 20. 10. Backward, 3, 2, 1.
69 yards. Spartan
wow, that's bomb upside down for you folks. Wow. And the extra point's partially blocked, and it's no good. Over 10 minutes left.
Founded in 2011, Renew Physical Therapy has quickly become the Great Lakes Bay region's fastest growing patient-centered physical therapy and rehabilitation specialists. With 16 locations to serve you, our friendly, highly qualified staff of physical, occupational, and massage therapists take great pride in offering one-on-one treatments through customized plans to help you achieve the best possible outcome for your health. Our offices accept most major insurances and are well-versed in navigating the complexities of insurance policies, ensuring you receive the coverage and benefits you deserve. Visit our website at renewpt.com to request your appointment today.
Yeah, that's going to happen a couple of times this season successfully, and then it's on film.
And CISO does a great job. Ball picked up on the play.
Sean Donaghy on the return.
He fights his way out to the 26-yard line.
Marcus Pickett
Daniel Dubé.
Wow.
on the tackles.
Truly all over the field.
I think he's going to sleep well come from.
You know, that's another thing that you just rattled that off. You know, normally you'd say sleep well on Saturday morning, but week 1 with Labor Day weekend, just about the entire state playing Thursday night football.
Yep. And a beautiful Indian summer night it is. Everybody's still undefeated for a couple more hours.
It is a thing of beauty. 1st and 10 for the Tawas area Braves. Single back, double wing. Trying to get to the outside again. Very good penetration by the Pinconning area defense.
Wrap off on the carry.
That running back, Brackpaw, to go wide and deep and allowing the pursuit.
Nolan Resky in on that tackle.
1 yard gain on the play. Resky and company coming over.
1 yard gain on the play brings up 2nd and 9 for Tawas.
Number 6, Nolan Resky, a senior, 6 foot tall, 146 pounds for the Pinconning Spartans.
They're trying to do a little mixing and matching defensively, trying to give kids a blow here and there and trying to keep them fresh, but what a great start if you're a Pinconning area Spartan. If you're a Tawas area Brave, you go, you know what? We've still got 2.5 quarters of football to try and right the ship, and it's not an insurmountable deficit right now.
Yeah, they're starting to make a presence on offense and defense. The question is, can they string some momentum to it?
And again, trying to go up the middle absolutely has been stonewalled by this Pinconning defense. Led by number 77, Alan White.
Hunter Oliver on the carry.
Coach Mulligan.
Alan Whiting in on that tackle. Short gain on the play brings up 3rd and about 8 for Tawas.
Some of your most valuable players down in the trenches, and a lot of times they're seeing double team blocks and they're still able to make plays. You know they've got a motor that just won't quit.
And impressive defensive line stands like that are the things that really feel good because it tells them that the last 4 months was for real and all that hard work.
They really dedicated the off season. They started to show blitz, and now they're coming on the backside. And what a perfectly thrown pass is 2 Tawas area Braves got behind the defenders and Aiden Smith, the recipient.
Hazen's pass complete to Aiden Smith for a big gain. That'll be a Tawas first down.
Absolute dime there for the Tawas Braves. 35-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, Pinconning sold out on the blitz, but they sold out on the blitz up the middle, and there wasn't contained. Hazen rolled to the spot on the field where he found just enough daylight to plant his feet, and he threw a dime.
Just under 9:20 to go in this first half. Pinconning Spartans 20, Tawas Braves 0.
Tawas utilizes Hazen going over to the sideline to get the call. They continue to roll forward again, and Will Luzar, the head coach, he's been through the Saginaw Valley, he's been at Northwood, and I think we're going to have a Tawas timeout as that play clock was running down. We'll take a break and be back in a moment.
Are you ready to gear up and stand out? Look no further than Sandlot, your local source for team uniforms, sports spiritwear, and more. Gear up with confidence. We've got your team covered from head to toe, ensuring you stand out on and off the field. And that's not all. Unleash your team spirit with custom spiritwear that roars success. Wait, it gets better. Introducing our free fundraising online stores. Effortlessly raise funds for your team while showing your pride. Customize your fundraising to reach your team goals. Get started online at sandlotsports301.com or at any one of our 3 convenient Great Lakes Bay locations. Sandlot, where quality, community, and apparel collide. Your team, our passion.
Tawas area Braves, Hazen the quarterback. He's going to have a keeper trying to use the lead block around the outside, and they're going to call a
Walker Hazen on the carry.
I think that's a little ticky-tacky. I think he pulled up. I don't
Seems to be a late flag on the play.
He didn't play him out, but
I guess I thought the same thing there, Jeff, but of course we're about 65 yards away, so maybe they had a better angle than we did.
well, and he is. He's right in front of it, and I trust his judgment, but from the angle that I looked at things, I didn't think there was a real intent with that hit.
Personal foul against Pinconning.
When I'm officiating that sideline, I put the beanbag down. When they go out of bounds, the first thing I do is spin, protect the runner. So obviously he felt that there was intent with that late hit, and guess what? From the angle he had, if he saw it and he sold it, I'm all about it. And it's a break for the Tawas area Braves and their best offensive drive.
First and 10, Tawas.
Down to the 16-yard line of the Pinconning Spartans.
Trying a little counter-action run again, being swallowed up defensively. Look who's getting the ball again. Alan Whiting fighting off his block. And just
Owen Warner on the carry. Alan Whiting in on that tackle. Short gain on the play brings up 2nd and 9 for the Braves.
I gotta believe he's gonna be a candidate for first team all-conference the way he's playing at the start of the year. So they're going to give him a modest gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9 yards to go. And Tawas is really trying to open up their playbook, seeing if they can dent the armor of this Pinconning defense. Hazen back again, tons of pressure. And that ball is thrown, it's picked off, I believe. And they're going to have a penalty flag, I believe, or did he throw his beanbag down?
And guess who hauled that one in for the Pinconning Spartans? That was number 1, Daniel Dubé.
So this is really going to be interesting because they were both going up and fighting for the ball.
Danny Dubé with the interception.
Interference there, so I'm curious to see what
Personal foul, face mask against the Braves.
So did he not intercept that football?
I really thought he did.
Well, they picked up the spot.
Regardless of the interception or not, fine defensive play for the Bay.
If the interception is in the end
The
zone,
result of the play will be a touchback. First and 10 Pinconning from
so
the
they're
20,
gonna
add on
start the
15
20-yard
for
line.
the
They're gonna
personal
go to
foul. It
15-yard
should be
penalty.
first and 10 Pinconning from the 35.
So Hazen, after a really good pass, kind of threw that one a little bit short. it ended up being a great defensive play, high pointing the ball and coming down strong with it. That's a little deflating for Tawas after what looked like a nice drive.
Yes, once again, drove it all the way down to the 16-yard line, looking like they had a shot at getting back in this game, and then tossed up an interception in the reserve.
Pinconning offense. Back again. Look who's out and running the football once again.
Aiden Fork on the carry.
This again.
Tackled by Trace Ray. That's a Spartan first down.
Officially the 49-yard line. These kids are just, you can tell their lower body are strong. Arm tackles are not bringing them down, and their balance is staying very good with them to allow them to get extra yards after contact.
Interesting anecdote Coach Mulligan told me about Aiden Fork. He said sometimes he's one of those guys you just have to kind of push his buttons when he's running hard. He runs like a fork, and when he's not running hard, Mulligan calls him a spoon in practice. He gets him running hard.
So great lead block by the quarterback. Great finish on the run by Aiden Fork.
Aiden Fork on the carry.
The sticks again as they're down to the 30.
Pushed out of bounds by Trace Ray, but not before another Spartan first down.
And his shirt right now. It's right in the sun. That ball came in high from the line judge, and he just had to turn his head and cower because he lost sight of the ball in the setting sun. So that's something, if you're not an official, you're not going to see, but you really don't like that setting sun. You got to tell that ball coming in from the sideline, that's got to stay waist high or below, so I got a chance to see it.
63 yards for 84. Pinconning running game is a real thing to be reckoned with in this first half.
It's another great run by
Danny Dubé on the carry.
Dubé picks up about 7 yards down.
Rapoff and Warner combine on that tackle.
Warner leads the tacklers on the play, but again, just methodically running the ball.
7-yard gain on the play brings up second and 3 for your Spartans.
Page on that playbook too, and that's something that although you're scoring points and you're moving the ball, you're not showing future opponents a whole lot of what your offense is about.
Not showing your cards, doing what works, and staying with it.
2nd down and 4. Boy, looking to the outside and then cutting back inside. Fork does a nice job.
Aiden Fork on the carry.
Might have been able to bounce it out for more, but I knew I had a blocker in front of me. I was going to be able to move the sticks. So
that's another Spartan first down. Hunter Oliver with the tackle.
Alley tipped into the tackle for the Braves. Spartans down to the 23-yard line. Looking to add to their already 20-point lead. 6:30 to go in this first half.
Boy, we still got more than half of the second quarter to go as the Pinconning Spartans are knocking on the door of the red zone. Fork again, much better job.
Aiden Fork on the carry.
Holding that down to about a 3-yard gain.
Andy Oliver with the tackle.
Coming up out of the bottom of the stack is Hunter Oliver.
3-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd and 7 for your Spartans.
Like the defense did well, but you do the simple math and you're getting 3 yards on every play, you're going to move the sticks. That was Elmer Ingles, wasn't it? 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
3 yards every play you ever do.
I like to think the fields were in better shape back then when you said in a cloud of dust. But that was a football factory built for Bay City Central back in the Elmer Engel days.
And you tell me that when you were a boy during the Engel years, you actually sneak into the stadium sometimes? Or?
Never had to sneak in because my dad took tickets for every
Rubenstein on the carry. Stephen Urema with the tackle.
As I used to as an 8-year-old kid.
Loss on the play brings up 3rd and about 11 for your Spartans.
I would make more money selling programs for a nickel a piece than my dad would make for taking tickets or my mom would make for selling them. Boy, they give me the berries on the way home because I out-purchased them, and that was back in the days when 6,000-7,000 fans were the norm at Engel Stadium.
You know, I've had a blast working there all these years, but there is a part of me that says, gosh, I wish I could have seen this in the 60s, 70s, or 80s.
Well, you know, even through the 90s, Morley Fraser had some great football teams there, and the longevity. I mean, such few coaching turnovers in the time. Oh, what a great fake that time as Dubé goes around the corner with a burst of speed, tickling the goal line.
Danny Dubé for a Spartan touchdown. 34 yards.
Behind the back.
That is Dubé's 4th touchdown of the game.
Fabulous running back tonight. And you're looking at almost 300 yards rushing in the first half.
Yeah. 173 yards and 4 touchdowns for Dubé alone.
We got
flag on the play.
off of the Tawas right end. It looks like Ray came early. Now, what do you do here, Coach? Instead of an extra point from 3, now you got the ball on the 1.5 yard line. Do you bring your offense back out and go for 2?
Offsides against the Braves.
Do that. Haven't missed an extra point earlier. And you called it once again, Jeff.
No, don't think I'm going to
Half
ever
the
claim to
distance
be
to
as
the
smart
goal.
as Coach Mulligan. That just can't
Extra
be
point
the
attempt
words, but
upcoming.
even if I'm close on that higher plane, I call myself blessed. So it will be exactly what they try and do. And the way the last 2 extra points have gone, I really think it's something that they can do a better job of working on. And from the 1.5 yard line, I would say you got a pretty fair shot of converting.
With this running game, absolutely.
Lowers lines up in what is the traditional quarterback, Dubé right next to him. Dubé goes to the outside, and it was like a little fumble-rooski, and the extra point attempt.
2-point conversion attempt is no good. The Spartan lead remains 26.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
Official just missed an offside.
Yeah, I thought he stepped over the line all the time.
Again,
Onside kick attempt by Pinconning. There is a flag on the play.
all right, I'm going to tell you one thing right now. If this is illegal touching on Pinconning, that is not a flag, that is a beanbag.
Is that right?
Yes. Because an illegal touch would be prior to the 10 yards. And they are going to call a personal foul. Nobody called for a fair catch.
Looks to be a personal foul against Pinconning.
Not sure what they saw, but I'm sure they saw something.
But what they're saying is they deemed it not legal that somebody could come from that kicking team and push the receiving team away from the football. Well, if it goes 10 yards, they're legal. If the return team steps over the 10 yard, they're legal. You can't protect somebody when they step over the line, and if they're saying that there was illegal contact, maybe it was a punch or something that we didn't see. But they're saying move it back, and if you're calling a personal foul, that's a 15-yard penalty. They moved it back 5 yards. So what they're potentially saying is they ruled that that ball was down at the 50-yard line, and then they awarded the 15-yard penalty, and they're going to give Tawas the ball at the 35-yard line.
After the penalty, it appears to be 1st and 10 Tawas.
And if anybody needed a break at this point in the game, it sure would be the Tawas Braves, and they got one. Let's see if they can capitalize.
I don't know. I'm going to tell you perplexed as an official.
Yeah.
we'll leave it at that. 1st and 10 for the Tawas area Braves. Hayes in the quarterback. They got a counter action going to the wide side of the field, and again, great job that time trying to
Trace
shut down
Ray on the carry.
As Ray was able to get to the outside, but the defensive lineman out there, I believe that was number
Calvin Holland and Alan Whiting combining on that tackle.
That play down and forced Ray to go a little
2-yard gain of the play brings up 2nd and 8 for Tawas.
It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Tawas.
5 halves swung toward that ball, and number 77, Alan Whiting on the cleanup.
Well, and again, when you see a ball to the outside and you see 5 Spartan hats go to the football, you know their pursuit is very good defensive. 2nd down and 8. Again, Hayes another center with a single back. We're going to pitch it out to Ray, and Ray comes with a little bit better blocking. And he gets
Trace Ray on the carry.
After a gain of about 5, he's going to be down to the 26-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
Ray upended by Danny Dubé.
You see some potential there. And obviously some things to build on for the next few weeks, which I'm sure coaches will.
Brings up 3rd and 2 for Tawas.
I said I did some research this week, Jeff. I was reading about Luzar, who's good friends with a guy who wants to work with for many years, Brian Bishop. Luzar's the person that sees the lines and lost Mulligan, and sees the game as like a journey toward building something, figuring out what success is and the hard work that it takes to build it.
Hand off up the middle of that one goes to number 33.
Owen Warner on the carry.
Warner picks up the 1st down, and
Dubé with the tackle. That is enough for a Tawas 1st down.
Play between the tackles in this game for Tawas.
Yeah, well executed. Shut down by number 1, Daniel Dubé, who's doing it all on both sides of the ball.
And when I'm trying to analyze what's going on, whether that play between the tackles is working or not, you're forced as an offense to use it once in a while because you have to try and keep the defense on.
Yeah.
So the Tawas area Braves pick up another 1st down. They move the sticks. They're going to go on a power sweep to the outside, and again, they're starting to get around the corner that time as
Rapoff on the carry.
It's a nice gain.
Tackle by Maxwell Simic.
So great job again.
6-yard gain of the play brings up 2nd and 4 for Tawas.
They're taking a guard and attack from the backside and leading the way, and Pinconning defense not getting there in time to shut that down. So Tawas starting to get a little rhythm offensive.
And once again, despite the 26-0 score with 2:20 to go in the 1st half, the Tawas Braves have been in the red zone 3 times in this 1st half. So again, you can see some things that are, you can see some possibilities.
Again, Hazen now up under center. Looked like they went eye back. Now they're going to strut a wide receiver out and go single back in the wing.
Flag on the play.
Game. That's about the only thing our defensive
delayed game against Tawas
is going to have pre-snap. And again, we talked about it earlier, buddy. You shoot yourself in the foot. You got a nice drive going. You can't give away 5 yards of valuable real estate.
And not make the excuses for everybody, but of course, this is week 1. You tend to see that as the season progresses. And everything going right from the Pinconning start, they look like they're ready to go.
And as a back judge, I put myself in a position where I call it, I avail myself to the clear vision of the quarterback, and then if I have to move a few steps as the snap goes on to get better coverage area, pre-snap I want to make sure my quarterback has a great opportunity to see my hand go up to 10 and the chop with 5. So it looks like Ray
Hunter Oliver on the carry. Aiden Ford and Calvin Holland combine on that tackle.
Just unbelievable swarming to the football. Holland doesn't.
Timeout, Pinconning.
Pinconning is going to take a timeout.
How's married life? Are you ready to have a baby? Baby, baby. How about that baby? Ooh. I'm not getting any younger.
When you are ready. With the only neonatal intensive care unit in the Great Lakes Bay region, Covenant is the safest place for your delivery. Go to mycovenantbaby.com.
As it's 3rd down and 6 yards to go, Hazen under center, looking like he's going to see a blitz again. And coming to the outside with a nice run that time.
Devin Grappoff on the carry.
And again, that's the flaw that I'm seeing from the defense of Pinconning, showing the interior pressure. Once they contain to the outside, positive.
That is a Tawas first down.
Since the Tawas coaching staff has sensed the injury.
1st and goal Braves from the 8-yard line.
From the 8-yard line, 1st and goal inside 2 minutes. No blitz package coming here, so they should be able to shut down the runner. As to the outside, that's Oliver.
Hunter Oliver on the carry.
Again, when that
forced out of bounds by Jackson Hill.
He called a late hit early, and that was right at the sideline, but he felt like there was if the contact is initiated in the play of field, it can continue outside the field. And it's really hard for us to see that sideline on the other side of the field to see where the out-of-bounds line actually lies.
Number 15, Jackson Hill, with his first tackle of the night for the Pinconning Trojans.
He gets out of bounds, so Tawas saves that valuable time on the clock. And they try and go to the middle of the field, and Pinconning defense absolutely swarming the football. Now it looks like Tawas is going to call a timeout. 3rd and goal.
Timeout, Tawas. Owen Warner on that last carry. Calvin Holland in on that tackle.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football.
It's a fun game, and it's safer than ever.
It's safe because the rules, the coaching, and the equipment are better than ever before.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
And builds
strong schools, lifetime memories, and tomorrow's community leaders.
And it's mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
Back here on BCTV, Jeff Doden and Mike Vincent, glad to have you along. Keelan Bromberg is also filming tonight. And there goes Hazen trying to get to the outside. And he went backwards, and we got 2 flags down. And
Walker Hazen on the carry, multiple flags on the play.
So now you're going to say you're going to have 4th and goal from the 8, or you're going to have 3rd down in a bunch, and I believe they're going to take that. I would take that, push them back.
Holding against Tawas.
Because you remember their field goal kicker in pregame was kicking with the wind 45, 48-yard field goals. So I take the 10 yards, I back them up, and kicking into the wind will be a little bit tougher kick than what they had in pregame going with the wind. So they are going
penalty backs Tawas up to the 14.
3rd and goal from the 14-yard line.
Now the clock starts. Let's look for Hazen. He's going to try and find Ray or Oliver, somebody to sneak out of the backfield and make something happen. Or Donady. Hazen is under pressure, and he's spinning around, and he's just running for his life at this point.
Walker Hazen on the carry.
4th down play, they're going to be just shy of the 10-yard line.
Donnie Rugenstein with the tackle.
Well, I don't say forced to bring the field goal team up because although they'd like to lead the first half with points, field goals aren't a ton of good for them.
Timeout, Pinconning.
Village Towing and Auto Repair of Caucaulin and Bay City is here to help you in your hour of need with fast and friendly service. With over 30 years of towing experience, we know how to get the job done quickly and safely. From big to small, we do it all. Give us a call at 989-684-9607 for all your towing needs.
Tawas kicker is number 2, Trace Ray. 6 tackles on defense, and we'll see if he can boot through.
It's plenty long, but did it slick to the left? Ray's going to put that ball deep and really called them off guard into the wind, but trying to find an opening and a tremendous job, and a flag goes
Rugenstein on the return. There is a flag on the play.
It's either going to be a face mask or a bad block.
Yep, it's like blocking the back.
Yep.
And as you say, 101 times out of 100.
Penalty is on Pinconning.
And I would say if that's the call, and of course they're going to accept that penalty, they'll move it back to the 7.5-yard line, and I think Pinconning takes a knee and heads to the locker room.
Takes 26-3.
But again, I learned years ago, I try and outguess coaches, and my percentage, I would say, is very low on the abacus.
You mentioned a comment about Pee Wee football earlier, Jeff, and it got me to wonder, did you do a little football?
That was a block in the back against Pinconning.
I know you've done just about everything else. I thought maybe a little football.
I helped with football. I was never officially a coach, and I've just done more on the officiating end of it from the Pee Wee, and I thought that would be my way to help teach kids is through the officiating. Love the game though, love the X's and O's aspect, but I leave that to the professionals.
Yep.
See if Tawas decides they might want to run a play and see if they can break something.
Flag on the play.
More longer on the field here with 9.5 seconds to go in this first half.
Offside on the defense. Another line up in the neutral zone. Pinconning fortunate there because there was a little miscommunication on who was going to get that snap.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty against the Braves. Brings up 1st and 5 for your Spartans. Under 10 seconds left till halftime.
Let themselves enjoy the prosperity.
Looks like Hill is back there now, but I would be 10 yards deeper if I was Tawas defense in case they try and bust one off. And they're going to give that ball off to number 20, Aiden Fort. I believe they're going to let
Aiden Fort on the carry.
It's 26-3. Tawas area break.
And that'll bring us to the half with your Pinconning Spartans 26 and the visiting Braves of Tawas 3.
Here on BCTV.
For over 75 years, Frank's Great Outdoors has served as the Great Lakes Bay region's premier hunting, fishing, and outdoor shopping destination. What started in the mid-1940s as a roadside bait and tackle stand has now blossomed into a 30,000 square foot outdoorsman's dream shopping location. Stop by the store located at 1212 North Huron Road in Linwood, or shop online at franksgreatoutdoors.com to find everything you need to get your next outdoor adventure started.
Here we are, ready to start the second half. The Tawas area Braves will kick the ball deep, and that's going to roll into the end zone and be an automatic touchback.
Kick will be a touchback. 1st and 10, Pinconning.
The Tawas area Braves showing off that leg and versatility on both kickoffs here. The one after the field goal, and this certainly to start the second half.
Number 2, Trace Ray, responsible for the 3 points on the board for the Tawas Braves. 29-yarder near the end of the first half. As we said in the pregame, 45, 50 yards, with some consistency.
And that is an aspect of the game that you don't get to see a ton of.
Hopefully we're going to see Travis Ray play on Saturday this year.
Well, it's an opportunity. The way he's kicking the ball, he'll have a chance to make that happen. 1st and 10 for the Tawas area Brave defense, as the Pinconning offense comes on the field. This is statement time for both the offense and defense. Boy, great patience and a seal block. Getting 4 yards with great patience.
Aiden Fort on the carry.
And again, Fort did not take
Sean Donaghy on the tackle. 4-yard gain of the play brings up 2nd and 6 for Pinconning.
Hit hard by number 1, Cody Friend, defensive back for the Tawas Braves.
I don't know what that stop the clock that started was, but okay. We're going to reset the 40. Right? Look at that. He's loving the music. He's going up with the there's the seam they were looking for. First down and more. 8
Aiden Fort on the carry. That's enough for a Spartan 1st down.
Thompson, sports writer in Bay County. Daniel Dubay for Pinconning, 200 yards on 10 carries in that first round. And now Ford with approaching 100 yards for the Spartans.
It's just unbelievable the way that offensive line has been able to get them seams in the power eye. And they shoot off of that. And there is another 8 or 9 yard gain for Aiden Ford.
Ford down the carry. Warner and Oliver combined on that tackle. 9-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd and 1 for your Spartans.
Can't be your two safeties.
5 tackles for number 3, Hunter Oliver. 6 for number 2, Trace Ray. In the secondary for the Tawas players.
9-yard gain, 2nd down and 1. Second half just underway. Again, another great and patient run. Ford doing just enough.
Aiden Ford on the carry.
The tacklers were led by Grappoff.
Devin Grappoff with the tackle.
Ford fights his way into Braves territory. Ball spotted at the Tawas.
That's another Spartan first down.
Tawas Braves 3.
So they started this to be the 4th play at their own 20-yard line, and they're already into Tawas area Braves territory, and they just look like the fresher team out there right now.
Pinconning offense showing no signs of slowing.
There's that counter action again. Very nice job staying home at his Hoffman.
Isaiah Hoffman on the carry.
I like that play, even if you don't gain any yards, you show it, so you're allowing that backside
Hunter Oliver in on that tackle.
And be leery of that play. So to me, that is a great call, even though it wasn't successful.
Good point, Jeff. Yeah, sometimes the 2-yard gain.
2-yard loss on the play brings up 2nd and 12 for Pinconning.
So we'll see if they're using that to set something up, or they're just going to go back with their power. Say they're looking for the left hand off of the right tackle on it. Play the way it's set up. The left hand takes it and goes off right tackle.
Aiden Ford on the carry.
And only picks up about 3 yards again as the defense doing a great
Hunter Oliver with the tackle. 4-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd and 8 for Pinconning.
At halftime, holding Pinconning at bay for the time being. 3rd and 8 for the Spartans.
And I'm not certain, depending on what they gain on 3rd down, I would think that they're a candidate to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, 4-down territory for the Spartans, no doubt about it.
So they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back judge has not started his 10-second yet, so still plenty of time. Flowers back. Look at the amount of time he's got to throw that ball, and what a beautiful toss. And oh, they're going to call it incomplete. Just missed. Boy, Flowers.
Pass intended for Pickett falls incomplete. Brings up 4th and 8 for Pinconning.
Back like the pass previous, you just put a touch of air under it based on how open he is, and you allow that receiver to run to it. The receiver made a great effort, but I think he had it in his hands, and when he hit the ground, the ball moved.
It was catchable, but it would have been a great catch. And now he does throw a pretty looking ball.
We'll find out what they've got in store now as they've got 4th down and 8 yards to go from the 46-yard line of the Tawas area Braves. And they're flying down the field. They're going to be short of that 1st down.
Aiden Ford on the carry.
Ford does a nice job of hiding the football again. They faked that counter action.
Braden Curry with the tackle.
The backside there, but good pursuit.
That's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 Tawas.
1st and 10 for the Tawas area Braves.
Let's see if the Tawas Braves can build on that momentum. Nice defensive stand.
The first 4 plays for Pinconning extremely successful, and then the adjustments made by the Tawas defense allowed them to neutralize that offense on 4 straight plays. 1st and 10 again from the 41-yard line as Hazen brings the offense up to the line of scrimmage. Wing here to the near side with a single back. Again, that ball carrier is Doherty.
Sean Donaghy on the carry.
Excuse me. He does a nice job because he goes wide, looks at his blocking, picks his spot.
Dubé in on that tackle.
Shoulders, and he pulls forward for almost 5.
Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Braves.
Again, they're running those plays into the sideline, but as a quarterback, you gotta love when that ball is from the 40 to the 40. You don't gotta run far on that side of the field to go talk to coach. Pinconning defense sets up. They're looking at that 5-man front defensively and trying to go up the middle and absolutely getting stuffed again.
Donaghy on the carry.
The number 66, Cole Zerka, leading the way for the front defensive line. Number 20, 84, in on the action.
Cole Zerka on the tackle.
Tackles on defense.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
It's a pretty nice night. And actually, that play trying to go up the middle garnished a negative -1 yard. So 3rd down and almost 7 now for Tawas. Boy, it would be tough for them to have to go 3 and out after they stopped the Pinconning area Spartans on the previous.
Yes. Desperately need to string together some momentum and see what they can do. And they do it.
Motion to the outside, and depending on where he stepped out,
Steven Yerima on the carry. That is enough for a Tawas 1st down.
Backfield, but boy, he found a small seam and he tiptoed down the sidelines enough to move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tawas area Braves.
Impressive sweeper on the corner. Yerima looked like he found 3 gears on that play.
Look at the new down boxes and stuff over there. Normally you just have the orange, but they're saying 1st down and 10 on their box, and I've not seen that before at the high school level, but I kind of like it.
Me too.
So once again, Hazen under center. And that ball is fumbled and then picked back up. I'm seeing something really odd here as we're going to check out this penalty.
There is a flag on the play.
We have illegal motion on the offense.
Penalty is against
What I
Tawas.
saw was not an illegal motion. What I saw was a false start. The end on this side playing in tight to the line on the ready for play will go down in the 3-point stance. He's not set for a full second before that snap goes off. And I believe that's what they got. But if
brings up 1st and 15 for the Braves.
From the referee, that should be coming from the line judge looking at it. That's not one of the referee's keys. So he saw something else on that play. But I've seen it a couple of times. I zeroed in on it that time. And this right end on this side, when he gets set just before the snap, he goes in the 3-point kind of late. And that could be a penalty if they're not careful. Not going to do that now with the wing set up. Again, they try the counter action play, and Pinconning defense standing in the gap ready to shut it down.
Mentioned something in the pregame.
Trace Ray on the carry. Donnie Rubenstein with the tackle.
Allowing each other to do their job and believing that they're going to do that. We saw something from that last number 77 Colin Whiting turning it up to not trying to get his tackle to the staff.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
So they can make the play. Good looking team effort tonight.
Yep, very unselfish play, man. It's a team game, and here comes the blitz once again, and we're going to have a holding call.
Pass intended for Oliver falls incomplete. There is a flag on the play.
He's going to accept this. Pinconning is coming with the blitz, but Hazen looks like he is recognizing the blitz in time to run away from where the blitz is coming. But somebody grabbed somebody on the interior, and I got to believe they're going to enjoy it 10 yards back, and that's going to put Tawas
holding against Tawas.
As it's going to be 2nd down and about 24.
Much the same as we saw in the first half. Tawas shows a little bit of a spark, and then couple of key mistakes back in right back with this game.
Brings up 2nd and 23 for Tawas.
To see how on this, the person with that down box, if that number is generated by somebody in the press box making that.
Yeah.
I would think that that might be the case, but I try not to think too much. Play on the outside and doing a great job of making the first person miss and picking up a
pass complete to Truman Bush.
That pass completion, going to make it a 3rd down and about 7 yards to go as that was completed to number 7, Bush.
Number 7, Truman Bush, the sophomore receiver for the Tawas Braves, took a hard hit there after
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Bush does a nice job though making that tackle or miss where he gets yards after contact and puts them in a much more manageable 3rd down and 8.
Number 52, Max Shanek, putting the hammer down for the Pinconning Spartans. Braves looking at a 3rd and 8 on the Pinconning 25-yard line. Just over 5.5 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Got things set down and trips to the near side. Going to throw that ball out on the outside and it is incomplete. That was kind of a tweener pass. It
pass intended for Smith, balls incomplete.
And then it was short of the deep out. So I don't know if there was
Brings up 4th and 8 for Tawas.
or Hazen felt pressure coming and just wanted to put it in a spot where it was either going to be caught or incomplete and not picked up.
Yeah, I had the last thing that you said there, Jeff, well covered by number 6, Nolan Westby. And I tend to think that Hazen was just kind of throwing it away. Sometimes best to move another man.
And this is another huge spot in the game because Tawas can ill afford to give that ball back to Pinconning this close to midfield in a short field. So they've got to come up with an 8 or more yard play here on 4th down as Pinconning is showing blitz, but I like the fact they pull out of it. And the pass is complete, but short of the 1st down.
Pass complete to Grappoff near the 1st down.
I believe that it is going to be short of the 1st down mark.
Number 52, Max Shanek with another tackle for the Spartans. And my goodness, isn't that typical of the Braves? Tawas isn't getting so close and so far.
Officials timeout for measurement.
I'm going to speak as an official now. When you've got that play right in front of your headlinesman and he marks the spot, what I do as a headlinesman, I said, I've got the spot, I want the ball. I want the ball to go right to my left foot where I've got that ball down. It's a quicker, shorter distance. I believe through the transition of that, they are going to give him the 1st down, and I don't believe that he got to the 1st down mark.
As you said, I thought that was a very generous stop myself.
Yeah, when the spot is that close, you don't want to transfer the ball back to the umpire in the middle of the field. And good for Tawas, but
that is enough for a Tawas 1st down.
Yep, a generous call, but to be honest, the Tawas Braves had a couple of breaks coming their way. They keep the drive going. They're now at the Pinconning 37-yard line. 5:27 to go in this 3rd quarter.
But the 3rd quarter really rolling along fast. A lot of ground chuck going on. The clock continues to roll and get that clock rolling. Must have heard. 1st and 10, Tawas area Braves. Again, as Mike just said, to the 37-yard line. Motion to the wide side. Again, a little jet sweep and
Hunter Oliver on the carry. Danny Dubé on the tackle. There are multiple flags on the field.
On the deep offensive line, or it's going to be a chop block. I think we have a 2nd flag on the sideline as well.
Multiple flags on the play.
So now we're going to have to find out if we've got 2 separate penalties or they both saw the same thing. Tawas is pretty certain it's not looking good for them.
That first flag anyway is typically in holding territory.
They got illegal motion. I don't know what the second flag is, unless the head linesman had illegal motion as well.
I saw an initial indication of holding.
Illegal motion against Tawas is declined. Holding against Tawas
So they did
will be accepted.
Same thing. The illegal motion probably came, in my guesstimation, from the head linesman on the other end of the field. The hold came from the referee. So when it's all said and done, it's going to be first down and about 18 yards to go.
And once again, Tawas gets a little something going, and then when something happens, they're back up to the 44-yard line now, looking at a first and 17.
When they really make it rough on themselves when they do that. Again, trying to go right up the middle in a nice run with yards after the initial.
Oliver on the carry, tackled by Aiden Fork.
With a great hit, but credit the run of breaking a tackle and getting back near the original line of scrimmage.
Oliver fights his way all the way back and against the holding penalty.
Brings up second and about 10 for Pinconning.
So you look at the halftime adjustments offensively for Tawas, and they are starting to get chunks of yardage that we didn't see consistently in the first half.
You did see sparks of possibilities here and there, and now it looks a little bit more consistent in the third quarter. So good news for Tawas.
Tawas with the double wing and single back. He's an under center. Trying to get to the outside and not much going.
Sean Donaghy on the carry.
Donaghy really good.
Danny Dubé with the tackle.
Look at the number of hands that Pinconning sends to the point of attack again and secures the tackle.
Warming to the ball.
Brings up 3rd and 8 for Tawas.
Well, again, Coach Mulligan is probably not elated that Tawas is moving the ball, but you look at the time being chewed up on this drive by Tawas, and they haven't been able to even get points on the board. That clock is the best friend of the Pinconning area Spartans right now. We got to be, what, around 3 minutes?
We had a 3:39 to go in this third quarter.
Again, I'm at a tough angle to see the new scoreboard, so I rely on Michael Vincent for that amongst a lot of other things here in the broadcast.
Scoreboard here in this stadium. Beautiful.
And here comes the pressure again. And the blitz comes from the outside on
Rugenstein with the sack.
Showing middle blitz. They bring Rugenstein. He doesn't get accounted for on that blitz, and the quarterback Hazen is forced to drop down to the ground. Now Rugenstein looks like he might be a little nicked up.
Founded in 2011, Renew Physical Therapy has quickly become the Great Lakes Bay region's fastest growing patient-centered physical therapy and rehabilitation specialists. With 16 locations to serve you, our friendly, highly qualified staff of physical, occupational, and massage therapists take great pride in offering one-on-one treatments through customized plans to help you achieve the best possible outcome for your health. Our offices accept most major insurances and are well-versed in navigating the complexities of insurance policies, ensuring you receive the coverage and benefits you deserve. Visit our website at renewpt.com to request your appointment today.
You know, Mike, when they say it's just a cramp, people that say that have probably never had a cramp, because it's not just a cramp. Those things hurt. So 4th down and 13. Hazen going to the outside. He's going to run out of real estate. Tried to run a
Walker Hazen on the carry.
That time by the Pinconning area defense.
And that's a turnover on downs and a Spartan first down.
MVP on the field. You know who that was? The hydration specialist.
Very good.
Some people called it the water boy. The hydration specialist is out there. And when coach says drink, you take a big drink. We don't want any more cramps.
My guess was going to be number 52, Max Scott. Actually did a nice job at linebacker, chasing down the quarterback from behind him. But got the water, hydration first is more important than one.
I love hydration specialists. Anybody can have a water, right? You got a hydration specialist. You got somebody that's Bobby Boucher. So we got a penalty flag. Looks like
flag on the play.
We're going to have another neutral zone infraction. That's at least the third time they've lined up. I didn't see anybody jump. I just think they're lining up.
Encroachment on Tawas.
And to me, this last drive for Tawas, in a word, is demoralizing because they were able to move the ball, they were able to do things, a couple of self-inflicted
5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 5 for your Spartans.
And they come up empty.
That is the thing that keeps coaches up at night during the season is that mentality where you have the ability to get something going, but then all of a sudden the mindset becomes some of those young guys say it's going to go a long while.
What do you see happening here? That's a 4-yard penalty on the mark-off. As you see sliding to the outside is
David Dubé on the carry. Hunter Oliver and friends on the tackle. That is enough for a Spartan first down.
Right now, and I just think they're going to smash them out with both Dubé and with Ford. And why not? It's worked out. Hey.
So when I look ahead to next week, Pinconning takes on Flint United, I believe, and the Flint United coaching staff has looking at the film. Looking at a very strong defensive line, swarming linebackers, nuclear backfield on offense, and a few other things to be concerned about.
There's Dubé again, making another person miss, getting 9
Danny Dubé on the carry.
Down by Prim.
Cody Prim with the tackle.
So again, I think Walter Mulligan just says, you know what? We're not going to try anything new. We're not going to try.
Brings up 2nd and 2 for your Spartans.
We're going to chew up the clock. We're going to move the chains, and we're going to come out of here with a victory. As we're approaching the end of the 3rd quarter.
1:54 to go in the 3rd quarter. Number 1, Daniel Dubé on the field, 19 yards for the Pinconning Spartans. Number 2084, Kyle Hill with 102 of his own yards.
Boy, that is a dynamic duo in your backfield to be certain. The offense is set. Again, bouncing to the outside. Yards after the contact is Dubé.
Danny Dubé on the carry. Tackle by Cody Prim. That's enough for a Spartan first down.
Forward, just eat up huge chunks of real estate.
Number 1, Cody Prim with a touchdown saving tackle for Tawas.
And again, looking at the clock here, we got to be close to a minute left. We may only get one more play out of the quarter here.
About a minute 10. Timeout on the field. Charge to the Tawas Braves. That is their first of this half.
So I believe they're going to need some hydration.
Timeout.
Catch it low and try and stop this tide. We're going to take a quick break and be back in a moment on BCTV.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Low, and they're going to try and stop this once again resurgent offense. Back with plenty of time to throw the ball. Just a little overthrowing the intended receiver on the play.
Passes incomplete.
They had a different Jax Hill was the quarterback on that throw, and not Lowers.
Number 15, Jackson Hill, let it fly to the end zone. Nice looking sight on that thing, but about 5 yards overthrown.
Well, and again, it's tough because there's about a 12 to 15 mile an hour wind. He's compensating for trying to throw it into the wind, and it still was overthrown. So that tells you that Jax Hill's got quite an arm.
Yeah. 2nd and 10 for Pinconning.
As they line up, Dubé coming to the near side of the field, and again, he is just able to secure that corner and pick up the
Danny Dubé on the carry.
the defense feels like they have an angle on him, Mike, and he's a half step quicker to the spot than the defense.
Prim and friends on the tackle.
Shaking the first tackler, shaking the second tackler.
And that's another Spartan first down.
And you look, though, at his lead blocker out here. He's reading and feeding off that lead blocker, who's 10, 12 yards downfield, still trying
First
to make
and
a block
10 Pinconning from the 11-yard line.
First and 10 from the 11 for the Pinconning area Spartans. Again, inside a minute left in the third. Upset power eye again. They're just taking their time. Back judge isn't even up with the 10 seconds yet. Dubé looking, he cuts back across the grain, and he's going to slide down to about the 5-yard line, and that might be the last play of the third.
Dubé on the carry.
10 seconds to go in the third quarter.
So
it's a very quick third quarter.
And this is a tough one as officials, and this is a tough one as a chain gang, because now you got to go from the East Coast to the West Coast, the other side of the field.
And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter.
Pinconning area Spartans knocking on the door.
At Covenant Healthcare, we take caring for kids very seriously. That's why we've established Covenant Children's Hospital, home of the Great Lakes Bay region's only pediatric emergency care unit, the only Level 3 regional neonatal intensive care unit, part of our state-of-the-art birth center,
Popsicles!
and the region's only pediatric intensive care unit.
Our pediatric ICU has specialized equipment designed for treating children, and board-certified pediatric intensivists specifically trained to deal with the unique needs of pediatric care.
As a pediatrician, it's rewarding to work at a hospital with so many resources devoted to kids' care.
Covenant Children's Hospital offers a wide range of pediatric specialty services, such as pediatric cardiology, orthopedics, treatment for autism, diabetes, and sleep disorders, as well as pediatric rehabilitation at Mary Freebed Rehabilitation.
They have stickers!
And at every step of the way, our child life specialists guide them, making their Covenant experience a positive one. Covenant Children's Hospital is also home to the Central Michigan University Pediatric and Obstetrics and Gynecology residency programs, training the next generation of physicians.
They won't let you be a doctor without one of these.
A children's hospital is more than a building with colorful walls. Rather, it is the embodiment of the hearts and minds of all of us committed to the well-being of children.
We're dedicated to providing extraordinary care to infants and children so they can get back to the serious business of being kids.
Spelling pay dirt with a second down and 4 at the 5-yard line. Miss snap. And I'm telling you, absolutely picture perfect what you're taught. Don't try and do something special with the ball. Jax Hill just
Fumble covered by Jackson Hill.
For another play. Only a loss on the play of 3 yards, so they got 2 downs to go 8 yards, and that is only really the second play tonight that I think has been an inadvertent snap.
Not the eyes that your eyes that in seeing those little things like that, the unselfish play.
Brings up 3rd and 7 for Pinconning.
Well coached, well taught.
Yeah. They dive on the ball. Let's not bring it forward faster by making something unlikely.
There's a stiff arm and shot. Wow.
Danny Dubé on the carry.
Ripped up by the shoe top.
Off with the touchdown-saving tackle. Brings up 4th and about 1 for Pinconning.
Stay in the bounds. You're not throwing incomplete passes. And Mr. Clock, Gentle Ben, Big Ben, whatever you want to call him, it's just hitting.
Yeah. 4th and about 2 yards to go for the Pinconning Spartans. Obviously going to go for it.
Well, 4th and a long 1 for the first down, 4th and 2 for the touchdown.
Correct.
So that's where they can maybe have a different play call. If they're confident they can get a full yard here, they don't have to get into the end zone. And unbelievable defensive stay. The Fort got stuck
on the carry.
Terrific defensive stand by Tawas Brave.
Tawas Brave.
Turnover on downs. 1st and 10, Tawas.
Absolutely shut it down.
Number 3, Hunter Oliver at the bottom of the pile. 6 tackles and a very important one in that series. Braves offense takes over at their own 3-yard line.
So being deep in their own zone, you look at just about the whole third quarter, Mike, and it was one long drive from Tawas that ended with no points. A nice long drive from Pinconning ended with no points, but the clock is ticking, and that is certainly in Pinconning's favor.
Yeah. And being on your own 3-yard line in the fourth quarter, down 23 points is not a good place to be.
Great night to be here. I'm Jeff Dillon along with Mike Vincent and Keelan Bromberg doing a great job as she's producing the show tonight and filming it as the Tawas area Braves again settle.
Hunter Oliver on the carry.
Yards, and it's a nice gain of about 6 or 7 yards for the Tawas area Braves. Somebody slow getting up here for Tawas or for Pinconning. And
7-yard gain of the play brings up 2nd and 3 for Tawas.
Number 28 for
first game for the officials as well to really tune into their areas of responsibility on the field, and it does take a little bit as it's 2nd down and 3, and again another crease and a first down run for the Tawas area Braves.
Excuse me.
Oliver on the carry.
Seems to be finding his groove for the Tawas Braves. And a little breathing room, fighting his way out to the 10-yard line and just picked up 5 more.
Lowers with the tackle. That's enough for Tawas. First down.
On the tackle, and you know, when you've ever had a cramp, Mike, you know that cramp never totally goes away. You can tell that it is just one little twinge or movement away from hitting it, and that's really hard to block that out of your brain.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Tawas area Braves. They're going to try and go wide to the outside right now. Look at the pursuit. And it stays in bounds. And we've got the outside.
Trace Ray on the carry. There is a flag on the play.
6 Trace Ray, the ball through there for the Braves.
So you're going to have holding at the point of attack.
I believe you mentioned this a little earlier. Coach Mulligan is looking at the film and looking for things to maybe improve would be that contain in the flat. Tawas is having some success with those 3 foul corners.
And again, don't know what the delay, trying to figure out what the call is here. It's either going to be blocking the back or hold on the offense, so that's pretty much what we got. We still haven't seen an official
penalty is on the Braves.
All right, you got this done. You talk to the quarterback. You will start the clock. So it's back to 1st down and 10. Did not see what the flag was for. And we finally get the clock started, and away we go. He hands that ball up the middle, and at least
Oliver on the carry.
Starting to get 3 or 4 yards of carry off that.
Dubé and Lowers combine on the tackle.
That nice run, but the Pinconning defense will be glad to give up 3 yards of play for the rest of the game.
Absolutely.
4-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd and 6 for Tawas.
Number 1, Daniel Dubé made that last tackle to the Pinconning Spartans. If you're just joining us, or if you pass forward to this part of the broadcast, Dubé with 243 yards on offense, 4 touchdowns in the first half, and 5 tackles on defense.
That is a great night's work. Again, showing the blitz, inside. Great pursuit coming from the backside. Is that Rugenstein again? And he says he's got the ball, but I think they're going to
drop off on the carry.
But
Marcus Pickett with the tackle.
Place they are, because when they catch Pinconning in an inside
brings up 3rd and 4.
They are able to get the ball to the outside to neutralize that blitzing back.
Yeah. Good point. And let's be honest, with a 23-point lead, Tawas is playing. They're trying to make things happen to give themselves some things to come on for next week and beyond. they're learning how to execute.
Hold the circuit in at defensive tackle now as they're starting to switch to keep some fresh bodies in here as it's a very muggy night. And running to the wide side of the field is Ray again. And Ray making some people miss.
Trace Ray on the carry.
Down.
That will be enough for a Tawas first down.
Ray shows some real wheels for one heck of a kicker for the Tawas Braves and a darn good running back.
Well, and when you're bringing 21 fresh bodies to the game, you've got to have people that are able to make things happen at multiple positions in order to be successful. First and 10 for the Tawas area Braves. Again, the clock continues to just roll down here in the fourth quarter. Gleason sends Ray in motion, and they send that ball up the middle, and being able to move the pile, and it looks like a rugby scrum that started out there. What used to be a football game, but about a 4-yard gain for the Tawas area Braves.
And again, nice to see that Tawas starting to put things together and give themselves hope for the two and beyond. You can see there's some talent there. You can see there's some
5-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd and 5 for Tawas.
Well, and I really think after they got shell-shocked early, they have really settled down and played much better football. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Hazen to get under center. Looked like a terrible handoff to Ray, and he's going to be running for his life back there. And he's going to go down to the 20-yard line. Going to give him forward progress. Just a miscommunication, and Ray was feeling kind of lonely out there.
Ray on the carry.
The block, and he could not.
Nolan Reski with the tackle.
Nolan Reski finally brings down Ray. Big loss for the Pinconning Spartans.
And as we've talked about over and over, Mike, Tawas puts together 3-4 nice plays in a row, and then they have a negative play that puts them so far back behind the chains that they have got to go out of their normal playbook to try to get first down. So again, Hazen has Rubenstein coming from the outside, and there's just nobody accounting for him out there. And I really feel like
Donnie Rubenstein with the sack.
They see when they're running that play that there's nobody to pick up that outside back or a corner that's coming on the blitz, and they are just having a free run to the quarterback. And Hazen
brings up 4th and long for Tawas.
Ground to keep from getting lit up. So it's 4th down in a country mile.
4th and 26 to the Braves.
It's just going to be a yell fire and get away from that and let it roll dead about the 47.
4:25 to go in this fourth quarter. Pinconning ahead 26-3 over.
Punt down by Urema. 1st and 10 Pinconning.
I don't look for anything out of the ordinary from Pinconning here. I just think that they're going to stay with their basic offense. They want to keep this clock rolling. And both teams, fortunately, at this point, Mike, knock on wood, have come out of this game very healthy, and that's important.
Yep. A couple of tramps here and there. Hard-fought, well-played game on both sides. Next week, Tawas faces Minnesota. And as we said, Pinconning. There's Andrew Kelly,
number 5 for Danny Dubé.
Got to be a finalist. especially with one of the vote tabulators for that. Being right here watching it in person. Duvay's just put on an offensive clinic tonight as the try for extra point is up, and it's good.
And Ciso's extra point attempt is good.
For over 75 years, Frank's Great Outdoors has served as the Great Lakes Bay region's premier hunting, fishing, and outdoor shopping destination. What started in the mid-1940s as a roadside bait and tackle stand has now blossomed into a 30,000 square foot outdoorsman's dream shopping location. Stop by the store located at 1212 North Huron Road in Linwood, or shop online at franksgreatoutdoors.com to find everything you need to get your next outdoor adventure started.
That's better than Al Bundy. As they finally pick the ball up and trying to run on the wide side of the field.
Donaghy on the return gets the ball out near the 30-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10, Tawas.
Pinconning is doing with their kickoffs because they're kind of kicking that ball into no man's land, and they're making people have to go to the ball and pick it up while it's either rolling or laying dead, really allowing your kick team to hone in on that area of the field.
Good point. You can tell the Pinconning coaches have covered all the bases for week 1.
So Tawas has got about 4 minutes left, and they did not break huddles, so they got Donaghy off the field as Hazen comes on. Had he been out there before Donaghy left, then that would have been illegal substitution, which is a 5-yard penalty, but if you don't catch it and they've got 12 on the field, then it becomes a 15-yard penalty. First and 10 again, and there's a false start.
Flag on the play.
As one Big Ten official said last year, false start, everybody moving but the center. Oh boy, I don't like to be singled out.
False start against the Braves.
Center, you know, they got so much to do. They got to read the defense, they got to call out the offensive blocking, and then they got to make sure that they can get that snap back properly on time and then render a block. And center's not an easy position to play. So that costs them valuable time as well as the clock continues to tick.
Yep, 4:08 to go in regulation, and cutting comfortably ahead. 1st and 15 for Tawas.
Threes are wild, 33-3 with 3 minutes and change left in the game. As trying to get that ball up the middle.
Oliver on the carry.
And Oliver picks up about 3-4 yards, and we'll get back to there.
Marcus Pickett in on the tackle.
It'll be 2nd down and 11 yards to go. A beautiful Friday, fun-filled, perfect weather for football night.
About as good as it gets here tonight.
And normally those first 3 games as a spectator or as an official, they're too hot. Then the next 3 are too wet, and the next 3 are too cold.
That's exactly right. You start the season in shorts and you end up in a snowmobile suit.
Thank goodness we have all the apparel needed to make it happen. Boy, Tawas, no sense of urgency right now, and we are going to have
timeout Pinconning.
So,
are you ready to gear up and stand out? Look no further than Sandlot, your local destination for custom screen printing, embroidery, and promotional goods in the Great Lakes Bay region. With not 1, not 2, but 3 convenient locations right here in the heart of the Great Lakes Bay region, we're your MVP when it comes to branded gear that hits the mark. For over 15 years, we've believed in community, in delivering top-tier quality, and in making your brand shine brighter than ever. And guess what? We're not just about sports. From schools to clubs, from businesses to community events, we're your one-stop shop for custom apparel that makes a statement. So if you're ready to elevate your brand, to make an impact, and to fuel your passion, choose Sandlot. Visit us today at one of our 3 unbeatable locations in the Great Lakes Bay region, or check us out online at sandlotsports301.com. Sandlot, where quality, community, and apparel collide. Your brand, our passion.
Back on BCTV as the Tawas area Braves bring it up to the line of scrimmage. After a little confab over there with Luzar. Over Mulligan gathering the troops. Ray going to the wide side of the field. He's able to get a little bit of yardage. Stays in bounds.
Trace Ray on the carry.
They drop a hand.
More lovely on the field over there.
Hoffman with the tackle.
At the end of the night, so he's going to have to get the tide stick out for that.
There is a flag on the play.
And I didn't see it. It was a penalty against Pinconning, but I saw the see.
Exactly, same here.
Face mask would normally be what I would guess would be that call.
Personal foul against Pinconning.
Moves the ball out to the 46-yard line. As soon as the chains are set, which they're in no hurry to get over there.
That'll bring up first and 10 for Tawas.
Clock, and there we go. As a headlinesman, I always tell the chain crew over there, come on guys, let's get to the spot. And now we're all getting thirsty.
Yeah, I've seen you crack the look out there
You gotta do what makes the flow of the game the best for all. Trying to run a counter play and it gets absolutely eaten up as Oliver cannot break free from the line of scrimmage.
Warner on the carry, tackled by Marcus Pickett.
3 tackles tonight for the junior. And we're down to 2:15 and
no gain on the play, brings up second and 10.
I don't know if we jinxed ourselves or not, Mike, but we said how fast the third quarter went. This fourth quarter seems like it's taken an eternity.
It never fails when I say that. No, that's okay.
We said it, so you know you can only take 50% of the play.
And it's week 1 of football, Jeff. I could be here all night. It's wonderful.
And the same thing with me. The season is so short. As Rugenstein does a great
Warner on the carry, Rugenstein with the tackle.
Make the tackle on the ball carrier, which I believe looks like Owen Warner.
Brings up third and about 7 for Tawas.
And here's some good news for the Tawas players. We're looking at a lot of sophomores on this varsity last week, no less than 8 of them, and get the serious playing time as a sophomore.
And if they're able to play at this level, great, but you know who's not happy? The JV coach.
Yeah.
He said, I want those 8 kids on my team and let them stay there. But again, when you bring up a sophomore, you better be pretty certain that they can get adequate playing time. Otherwise, they can get a ton of snaps on the JV level.
Exactly.
Here comes the sweep to the near side of the field, and a nice job bouncing close to the
Stephen Yarima on the carry.
Also a sophomore for the Tawas Braves and have a pretty solid game at running back tonight for the Tawas.
That is enough for a Tawas first down.
Now you look where the ball is. Look where the chain is. The chain was on the 36-yard line, but the fire chain was on the 45-yard line. That's only 9 yards. Something was wrong with that. That's too late in the game to analyze it, but
always one for everybody. Week 1 for the same game.
Well, as a headlinesman, you just look where that first down marker is. You know in the back of your mind when you say something that is where it's at, and that looks like Ray the ball.
Trace Ray on the carry.
He's had a nice ball game on both sides, with his foot as well, accounting for the only points as we're getting down here to the last minute.
Week 1 of the 2024 varsity football season